They soon opened the forum, but it was full of gloating comments. They were all anonymous comments. But the comment on the 45th floor was from a non-anonymous user. The comment read, "She's not a psycho, she met a pervert. But people keep calling her names, that he saw the pervert and didn't take it seriously. Then, he was the killer." Mike found out that this guy's IP address was in his dorm room at school, so he asked the super to check the building. He soon found the man's dorm room number, but it had been many years since the incident. The dorm room files had become very large. They searched for a long time. They finally found this person. The girl had also seen the news of the explosion. She also remembered something from her past. The investigation team found her at this time, but the girl kept it to herself. She was afraid that she would be subjected to cyber violence, but in her heart she wanted to tell the truth. It turned out that she did see the truth. There was a man in glasses who had been molesting Mo, and she took a picture of him, but this man found out. This made her very scared. When she got to the station, she ran away. She called her mother right away, but her mother told her not to call the police, because he would be released in a few days. She was sure that he would take revenge, and she accused her of wearing too much clothing. Do girls deserve to be bullied? That night, she tried to post a picture of the killer on the internet, but she was met with internet violence. She had no choice but to give up, but the photo was always on her Netflix, so Annie wrote down the password to her account. This time she finally found the killer. She sent the photo to Mike, but then Mike's body took a turn for the worse. This time he spat blood out of his mouth. He seemed to realize that he was in no condition to enter the next cycle. With the key information in hand, the two men returned. Xiao Jiang was disciplined for investigating on his own, but he had made a big difference. Mike realized that if he had another cycle, he would probably lose all those memories and become a normal human being, but then he would still help her without hesitation, just as he had when they first met. So he went through the whole process for Annie. Annie was very confident in these processes too. Michael's face was pale by now, that she could do it all by herself. If he was left to fight on his own, it had to be out of the loop. Annie was also aware of the tears welling up in her eyes. What if they woke up the next day and found they hadn't gotten out of the loop, and they don't remember anything? Mike said he wouldn't forget her anyway. When the time came, she would find her again.
你不要这么说了。你好，我叫肖慧云。
At this point Little couldn't hold back any longer. He expressed his love to Annie, and the two of them made it right. On the way to the police station, they held each other's hands and closed their eyes. This time, they didn't take melatonin, but they were able to sleep peacefully because they were confident that this time they could do it, and they had to do it.